Day 5. Sun Tzu warned that the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Iran never read that chapter, and today the bill arrived. Let's talk about what an intelligence officer actually sees when they look at this war. Not what the networks are telling you. The United States Navy sank the IRIS Dena this morning, an Iranian frigate, international waters off Sri Lanka. Pete Hegseth confirmed it at the Pentagon. The objective is not to degrade Iran's navy, it is to eliminate it, 20 ships in 5 days. That is not a campaign. That is an autopsy. Here's what that tells a trained analyst. The targeting package for this war was built years ago. The coordinates, the patrol routes, the maintenance schedules of every Iranian vessel. All of it was preloaded. What we are watching is not improvisation. It is execution. Iran's missile rate is down 86%. Drone strikes down 73%. General Dan Kane confirmed the numbers this morning standing next to Hegseth. The arsenal is collapsing on a timeline that suggests pre-war intelligence knew exactly how deep those stockpiles ran. But here's the assessment the briefing rooms are not sharing publicly. A depleted enemy is not a defeated enemy. Kuwait absorbed strikes this morning. Riyadh's U.S. embassy took 2 drones. Qatar arrested 10 IRGC intelligence operatives, which means there were at least 10 more they didn't find. Amazon's data centers in Bahrain are offline. Clausewitz wrote that war is the continuation of politics by other means. What he meant was this: you do not win a war by destroying hardware. You win it by breaking will. And the Islamic Republic has been in the business of absorbing punishment and projecting defiance since 1979. Inside Tehran, the internet is blocked. Banks have capped withdrawals. The state broadcaster is telling its own people they are winning. They are not winning. But a government that controls the information supply does not need to win. It needs its population to believe it is winning long enough to outlast the political will of the democracy doing the bombing. That is the play. That has always been the play. NATO intercepted an Iranian missile over Turkish airspace today. First direct engagement between a NATO member and an Iranian weapon system in history. The conflict that started at the Strait of Hormuz, the 21-mile choke point carrying 20% of global oil, has now touched the southeastern border of Europe. The Senate voted. War Powers resolution failed 47-53. Democrats walked out of the Rubio briefing and used one word: quagmire. That word has a specific history in American military vocabulary. It was last used with this frequency in 2004. Khamenei's funeral was canceled this morning. 35 years of supreme leadership, survived multiple assassination attempts, outlasted 8 American presidents, built the most sophisticated proxy architecture in the modern Middle East. His public mourning ceremony, announced, scheduled, canceled. Because you do not hold a state funeral during an active bombing campaign without telling your people what you cannot unsay, we have lost the sky above our own holy cities. His son Mujtaba is the frontrunner for succession. Israel responded within the hour. Whoever they select, they said, is already a target. This is not a warning, it is a doctrine. 5 days in, over 1,000 Iranians dead, 6 Americans, the Strait of Hormuz effectively closed, oil at levels not seen since 2008. Sun Tzu also wrote, in the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. The question every analyst in every briefing room is asking right now, and not answering out loud, is a simple one. Opportunity for whom? Day 6 begins tomorrow. Conflict Atlas, new video every day. Subscribe.